the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant have another problem on their hands. Officials with Tokyo Electric Power Company say the levels of radioactivity in monitoring around more than 300 tons of highly radioactive water leaked last month out of the storage tank. The water's contents seem to be too acidic. Managers have assigned more monitors to check for radioactive materials.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving with my timing. That is, keep moving with the timing that I, the living God, have put before thee, the timing that will cause thee to come forth in my life. That is, do not settle it that you will do things according to your own timing, for I say that the same will take you far from me. But I say, be moving with my timing, for the same will keep you in the way that I provide. Now I say that I, the living God, never ever intended that the first generation that I brought out of Egypt would die and perish in the wilderness, and yet they did. And I say it was because they wanted their own timing rather than the timing that I ordained. And I say because they walked according to their own timing rather than coming forth in me, what is it that they brought forth? I say they brought forth disobedience. I say they brought forth death. And I say they brought forth destruction of their souls. Now I say this day it is very important that my own people learn what it is to move with me. That is, by moving in obedience to what it is that I desire and require of them. Not ever dragging the lip, not ever being stubborn and stiff-necked against me, but being willing to obey. For I say, when the ones who are mine will move with my timing, then I say, not only are they well-pleasing unto me, but I say they affect others likewise. But I say, when the ones who are my people, or so they claim, are stubborn and proud and resistant against me, I say they literally damn other souls. That is, through their rebellion, through their stubbornness and hardness of heart, I say they send out effects upon others likewise. And I say there are many who miss the very chance of salvation they would have had my own people walked in obedience unto me. And yes, I say that they will be accountable because they have missed obeying me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will indeed give a man or a woman a chance to make up what it is that they fail to obey, if they will be thoroughly repentant and seeking to be in obedience unto me. But I say if they will indeed persist and insist in their own stubbornness and pride and rebellion against me, I say, of course, they will pay for the same. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to go in the way of fools, to go in the way of those who are far from me. But I say that I call thee to be uplifted and strengthened, directed and guided always, because it is me that you serve. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to give attribute to any person, place, or thing when you are meant to be giving the glory unto me. That is, I do not call thee to be centered upon events, to be centered upon the arm of flesh, and thinking that the same will provide you with redemption from the present evil times. For I say you are living in times when the evil have spread themselves out in proud array, as though they remain forever, but it is not true. For I say it is me, the living God, who can indeed turn the wheel and bring them down and even crush them under the same. Therefore I say this day, do not be dependent nor reliant upon evil men and all of their political schemes, for I say they are nothing but darkness and evil on every hand. But I say, let your dependency be upon me throughout the times of darkness that you are in. That is, you are not meant to be building up some great big climax based on any event or supposed event that will occur. Nor are you meant to be looking for some great man to redeem the nation out of the troubles they are rightly in. For I say, what has come upon the land, what has come upon the nation, and even the rulership of the same by the despotic fool is the consequence of men's sins against me. That is, because my own people played stubborn and proud, hard-headed and willful, I say they are now ruled by the same. And I say it is the just reward of a people gone a-whoring, who have strayed far from me. And I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to worship nation not even in the negative sense where you allow the same to bear rule over thee. But I say that I desire that you would be worshiping me, the one true God who is able to keep thee, to guide thee forth. Now I say, if you consider there are multitudes who will not move with my timing by keeping their eyes upon me, but I say instead they will allow fear to overwhelm them, and they will give up under the same. That is, they will allow the fear of man, the fear of governments, the fear of evil to become so crushing that they are devoured under the weight of the same. And I say it is because they have not looked to me, they have not moved with me in my timings. Now I say this day, if you keep your vision upon me, if you move with the timings that I, the living God, do have for thee, I say you will not be crushed by the circumstance of collapse of nation, nor will you be looking for redemption through any man or even any woman, but I say you will look unto me. For I say you will know of a surety that it is me, the living God, who is the life source, that it is me, the living God, who is the strength, the truth, the power, the glory provided for thee. And I say that you will be able to come forth ever directed, corrected, and guided always by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to go in the way of fools. I do not call thee to be overwhelmed, nor do I call thee to collapse to the very crushing influences that are found in this age. For I say, if men do not cave in to the evil agenda, they will cave in to the pirate of fear. That is, the fear of men that will steal away all that you have in me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be subject to demons, but I say that I call thee to be subject to me, coming forth in my way. And I say that I call thee to be thankful that it is me you are privileged to look unto and believe. I say that I call thee to be thankful that you can indeed be ever purpose directed and guided forth by me, the one true God who is able. For I say, if it is me that you look to and believe, if it is me that you trust and obey, then I say you are brought forth in my way. But I say, if you are looking to any other source, any other God, I say you are looking to the way that will cause thee great distress of soul. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do delight when my people will keep trusting me, no matter what the circumstance. That is, when the ones who are mine will continually look to me and believe me, they will be uplifted and brought forth in my way. But I say, when the ones who are mine will allow themselves to be subject to demons, what will they do? I say they will take up the evil, the unbelief, the stubbornness, the pride against me. And I say they will also give way to the fear of men, which will allow the evil to execute their agenda against them. Now I say this day that I, the living God, have not called thee to be weak and enfeebled, but I say that I've called thee to be strong, to be valiant in the truth. And I say, in the days of gross darkness you will not be so, unless you purpose yourself to stay single unto me. That is, to obey me, to come forth in me, to be directed and corrected in my way. That is, not looking to events, to people, places, and things, but looking unto me. Now I say this day, when you consider that men have been taught a delusional end to it all, whereby they imagine they will fly away with me, I would ask thee, how stupid can they be? That is, they are thinking that some great expectation shall come to the earth, and they will be uplifted through the same. But I say that the expectation that they are looking for is present and at hand, but they do not even perceive it at all. That is, that they are meant to be transcending the evils of this world, to be brought up higher in me. And I say they are meant to be keeping their focus upon me, because it is me that they love. I say instead they are looking for some fairy tale event whereby they are taken away from all of the trouble, and they are given a life of bliss in me. But I say that is stupidity. I say it is fabrication and the invention of men. And I say it is because men do not want to endure the hardness that are set before them to finish the course. And I say it is because men do not want to keep their vision ever upon me. But I say they think they can play the field, they can play the harlot, they can do as they please, then on some great day they will be whisked away. I say how ridiculously naive they are to think that I, the living God, will accept them in my kingdom when they have not even pressed to live for me now. That is, they have given themselves to the harlotry, they have given themselves to abomination, they have given themselves to fear, and the arm of flesh, then they think that I want them with me. No, I say the ones who conquer, the ones who overcome, the ones who prevail are the ones who will be welcomed by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that my own people would keep their vision upon me, that they would be coming forth ever guided in my light. And I say that I do intend that they would be ever strengthened, because it is me that they love to serve. Now I say, if you really consider what it is that I, the living God, do have for thee, I say that it is abundance of life. And I say, if you will be looking unto me, believing and trusting in me, you are ever guided in my way. But I say, if you turn aside to that which is foolery and vanity, to that which is darkness and wickedness, what do? I say, you take yourself in a place whereby you are far from me. You take yourself in a place wherein you will pay for your transgressions against me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to die, to perish as a fool, as those in the wilderness did. That is, because they wanted it according to their own timing, and not according to my dictate unto them. But I say, because they assumed their own decision process, put them in security with me, what did they do? I say they put themselves in a place whereby their stubbornness, their pride, and their hatred for obedience unto me was displayed day by day. And yes, indeed, they died off, some suddenly, some gradually, but I say they perished in the wilderness that they loved more than me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to love anything, anybody, any place more than me. That is, do not have your allegiance with this land, this nation, as though it was all that mattered to thee. For I say you are seeing a giant in the throes of collapse, and I say it is evidenced more day by day. But I say, if you look beyond the giant and look unto me, then I say that I, the living God, will uplift thee. I say this day that I do not call thee to be mesmerized, I do not call thee to be hypnotized by the powers that have spread themselves out in proud array. But I say that I call thee to keep on looking unto me, to be believing and trusting in me, for I am the way of righteousness revealed. And I say that I call thee to be ever thankful that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, and obey, that you can indeed be guided by me. That is, ever kept in the truth, the light, the strength that I, the living God, have set before thee. Now I say this day, when you look upon the darkness that is upon the land, know that I, the living God, am higher than the same. And know that you can indeed find your peace, your strength, your safety in me, the one true God who is caring for thee. For I say you are not meant to be ruled by the demon forces that are ruling in these times, nor are you meant to live in the fear of the same. But I say you are meant to live in the peace, the safety, the strength that I, the living God, will give thee, as you will keep your vision upon me. Now I say this day, when you look upon the land, when you look upon the nation, when you look upon the darkness, I say, do not be sucked in by the same. But I say, instead, be looking unto me, the one true God who is able to keep thee, as you will be in me. For I say that I, the living God, delight when my people will come forth triumphant and victorious, even though the enemies are spread out in proud array. And I say, it is me, the living God, who does delight when my people will continue to believe, to receive of me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be taken in the darkness, the iniquity, the wickedness of these days, but I say that I call thee to come forth uplifted in me. And I say that I call thee to be thankful that yes, indeed, you are privileged to live, to abide, to be purposed always. That is, in the truth, the light, the strength that I, the living God, will give to thee, for I am indeed well able. And I say, if it is me that you keep on believing, if it is me that you keep on trusting, of course you are guided forth by me. Now I say this day, when you look upon what it is that I, the living God, have prepared, I say that it is the way of my life. And I say, if you will be coming forth in that way, then you are able to rejoice in me. That is, to rejoice for the truth, the light, and the mercy that I give each and every day, because I am the one who does care for you. And I say, you do not need to be governed by their system, for I have brought thee out of the same. And I say that I brought thee from under the rule of the beast to be ruled by me. I say, do not return to the same even in your minds. For I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to be fearing the beast to the degree that you disobey me. But I say that I call thee to be walking in the fear of me, that you are kept always.